Hello friends, Professor Rao here. Welcome to Let's Crack the Interviews channel. Today let's talk about time management, which is very important, pertinent for all of us. What's time management? Why time management? And how to manage time? And what are the tips, tools and techniques we need to follow in managing, leveraging, optimizing time? What we are going to see in the brief video. And how do you feel very often? Do you feel one of these aspects in during the course of a day? Do you say that I'm busy all the time? Do you say that I wish I have more than 24 hours per day? You say that I can't balance my personal and social life and now an added professional life. There's a lot and that I want to do but too little time. I feel that I delay things and tend to be lazy. Don't want to waste my time. These are some of the regular statements. Rather, we use it in order to leverage, optimize time in the process of doing that. But many a cases we are unable to do that. Why? What could be the reason? Time is a very important, judicious, democratic resource. 24 hours per day is what actually is available for being the Prime Minister, President, or a professor. Or why time management? Time is perhaps one of the most precious resource. It is our disposal. What we do with that resource is totally under our control, isn't it? A lot of people complain that they don't have adequate time, but one day equals to 24 hours for everyone. And time management be called life management, because if you live for 100 years and break it down into months, weeks, years, and days and hours, those many number of hours we have over the lifetime. Therefore, time management can be called as life management. To save time, we need to time, friends. An instance in a day, you're spending 8 hours, and first 20-30 minutes you sit down and spend some time and chart a plan and prepare a checklist of items to be done for the rest of the day. That will really work wonders, and that will help you in maximizing, optimizing and leveraging your time. Why time management? What you accomplish during 24 hours per depends on your totally on your motivation, your intention, your aspirations, and your ability, energy, skills, and ability. Since there are always demands on your time, it's helpful to think about what you will do with your time and how to consider some strategies to for effective time management. Oftentimes we say that we are not finding time, we are finding it difficult to manage time. Why? One of these reasons are listed here. We tend to work with unclear objectives, or objectives of achieving a particular goal, particular activities or output for the day are not clear. We start with the unclear objectives, and we are not organized in our time, in our desk or in our workstation or our thought process. Disorganization. We don't know how to say no. Ability to say no is an important impediment, and that makes it difficult to manage time. And interruptions. we have interruptions in the form of phone calls, interrupted in the form of visitors, and WhatsApp messages, social media posts, and so on and so forth. More interruptions in the form of added conversations and inappropriate times and people scheduling meetings with when you are busy and when your day is full, and sudden visitors try to have your time, and too many things at the same time. You have an anxiety, and it's called intention of doing too many things at the same time, which is also makes time and difficult. You're supposed to do one thing at a time, and multitasking is not really a good idea. Take time in minutes, and the hours will take care of themselves, is what Lord has said. You need to understand prioritization, or we need to prioritize the time in order to optimize maximum leverage time. How do we prioritize? We need to understand two things, friends. Number one, we need to understand what is urgent and what is important. Urgent means it refers to immediate action. It insists on action, and it is very critical and crisis situation. May sometimes may not be very important for you. Whereas the important tasks are the tasks that help you and that adds value and that help you in contributing to your overall mission, values, and your goals. So there are 4 D's in prioritization: do, delegate, delay, and delete. Let's see what it is. And why prioritization? Most important thing is we need to focus on important tasks, because these important tasks are the tasks that will contribute to your end of results and goals at the end of the day. And therefore, the important tasks may be called as big rocks, and then smaller rocks are probably less important. Gravel is least important. That's why this diagrammatic representation of put the big rocks in first is the moral of the story as per. Diagram. time management, we need to talk about matrix, friends. Time management has a quadrant: Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Q1, quadrant 1 talks about urgent and important, where you have to take action in a crisis situation. Q2, quadrant 2 talks about not urgent, important, where you have time to plan, organize and execute according to your schedule. And Q3 is not important but urgent. Those tasks are not important, urgent, which you can delegate, delay. And Q4 tasks are not neither important nor urgent, which you can delete or take it off from the list, and which are not really contributing to your overall goals and objectives of the day. So that's very, very critical and important. And here is the representation of what are those some of the examples of Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 aspects in our time management. Don't do important jobs now before they become urgent. So Q2 is the most prudent people, wise people spend time in Q2 because it's not urgent but important, where you have they are like prevention, relationship building, recognizing your opportunity, executing your project with a planned and organized manner. So you have time and they are not very urgent. Therefore, you can plan and schedule and work on it. Q2 is the heart of effective time management, is what leadership gurus say that. In the prioritization matrix, effective people stay out of Q3 and Q4, urgent or not, they are not important. That's why Q3, Q4, we can stay out of it. Effective people shrink Q1 down to size by spending more time in Q2 activities. Quadrant 2 is very important. If you focus adequately on quadrant 2, you can shrink quadrant 1 down to size. Q2 activities are the heart of effective time management, which is very, very important. If you don't handle Q1, Q2 properly, quadrant 2 activities properly, they become Q1, and that's when you frequently do firefighting. Crisis handling. You can avoid it, friends. For further reading, I listed a book called The Seven Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey, where the fifth habit talks about put first things first, which means he says that first things first, which are important things first, rather. That's all about that particular habit, is all about time management. Please read that book, procure the book. Also visit this site, skillsyouneed.com/time management, balancetime.com, the another website reference which you can help you in leveraging, managing, optimizing, and maximizing your time, friends. That's all I'd like to say in this video. Thank you very much for your time and patient listening. Thank you. See you in the next module. Bye bye.